in the dust, wood axe on my back, counting every seed in my pocket, watching storm clouds stack. Torchlight on the hillside, stone tools, shaking hands, marking out a field in the twilight, trying to tame this land. From stone to steel, I keep on grinding, day and night I'm digging through. Prehistoric hearts still fighting, but I build my world with you. Fields and fire, the sky's still violent, but I won't lay down my tools. From stone to steel, I keep on climbing, making our own rules. Pickaxe in my shaft, echo in my chest. Every swing a silent promise, I'm giving you my best. Tracks cut through the wheat rows, smoke over the ridge, engines roaring under the sunrise, rolling over this bridge. From stone to steel, I keep on grinding, day and night I'm digging through. Digging through it, hearts still fighting, but I build my world with you. Fields and fire, the sky's still violet, but I won't lay down my tools. From stone to steel, I keep on climbing, making our own rules. When the thunder sounds like rifles and the fields feel like a war, I remember why I'm planting, who I'm building for. From stone to steel, I keep on grinding, day and night I'm digging through. Prehistoric hearts still fighting, but I build my world with you. Fields and fire, the sky's still violet, but I won't lay down my tools. From stone to steel, I keep on climbing, making our own. Bare feet in the dust, wood axe on my back, counting every seed in my pocket, watching storm clouds stack. Torchlight on the hillside, stone tools, shaking hands, Got a plow in my hand, but it looked like a tux from a beast long gone. Boots in the dirt, got dust on my face like I just woke up in the age of stone. Sun come up on a fossil field, old bones sticking out where I sold my yield. Granddad said, boy, that's thunder lizards. I just hit the gas, made the tractor sizzle. Cornrows lying like a rib cage curve. Big skull sitting where the scarecrow were. Got mud on my chain, gold on my belt, but the ground got stories that it still won't tell. Prehistoric farmer, riding through the valley. Big tracks, big ruts, fossils on the prairie. Turn that rock to a thorn in the dust. I'm a no-world king in a pickup truck. Prehistoric farmer, digging up the past. Got the future in my pocket with the cash in the dash. If the earth got secrets, let it talk to us while we ride through the dino dust.
How's everybody doing this morning or afternoon, wherever you're at? Hopefully you're doing good. Getting started a wee bit later than I wanted to, but I had dogs to deal with. Doggies to deal with. Alright. Get slid up in here like I need to be. Hooked up, gotta hook that up on the side. So how's everybody doing today? All right. Well, my tire tracks are all still here, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, so let's see here. We got stuff to do. We got production sites to get stuff all done on. I had to get my music thing paid for so I can get my own music made up. I like the music I got. I need to get that thing made up so that way I can make up a bunch of extra music so that way I can then figure out how to have it playing in the cab of the vehicles, you know what I mean? That's what I'd like to do. Alright, so in order to do what I want to do, I'm going to need some extra cash. We're going to need about another $30,000, give or take. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to pull from actually right around us here, just real close to us, because they're here and we can grab them. And it'll be quick. Know what I mean? Come on. I know you're there. Running into the tree, man. Come on. Really? I can cut there, but I can't cut anywhere else. That ain't cool, man. That's a big stump. It's gonna be a massive one, man. especially after running by it a few times, doing what we gotta do. They're on there. That's all that matters, chat. All that matters. That ain't cool, man. Why is it making me take them so small? Are they too thick at the base? Would the modded one come in handier right here? Nah, there we go. We're getting there. We'll get what we need to remove all those stumps over there so I can get this production place put in. Come on, get through here, man. What's going on? Welcome in. This is a Komatsu. The Komatsu tree harvester. Farm Sim 25. How you guys all doing today? I'm personally not sure. I mean, I pre-ordered the game right through Giants Softworks and all that jazz. I ordered it right through the company online. I mean, it could be on Steam. I don't know. I haven't checked. I've got Steam. I mean, I've got the game already, so I've never even bothered to check. I bought a special edition one so that I got the little key fob and everything with it. The key fob broke in the first month of having it. They were so weakly made. I don't think they were intended to actually be used or something. I don't know. I was disappointed. Oh, she's a little heavy. It's alright. It's alright. We'll get her over here like this. There we go. As long as that went on the pile, I don't care. I don't want to have to move them by hand if I don't need to. And she's barely on the grate. I mean, she might pass through. I'm farming trees so that way I can make money so I can buy some pieces of equipment. But we are doing pretty much woodworking on this one. So, like, I'm setting up production sites. Like, I've got a sawmill over there set up. Turning lumber into long planks, short planks, and wood beams to help make a profit. And I'm going to be putting in a furniture store here shortly, right to the left of that, and I can put this in, wood planks and long planks in that to help create more money. So I'm going to slowly build it up here. Currently, I'm renting this vehicle, which is costing me I think $30,000 a day or something like that. So I need to hurry up and get these productions running, so that way I can start making some money from them. So that way I can eventually buy my own. Whoa, bud. And not have to worry about a $30,000 payment, I think it's every day or every month or whatever it is. I think it's a month. Right now I need to get money for a tractor, which I think I've got a tractor already. I gotta look. I think it provided us with a tractor, but if it did, I'm gonna end up selling it because I'm gonna need something. Oh, that's definitely not on the pile. I need something a little bit stronger, like the Holland that I like to use. Okay, this tree's giving me more than the other ones normally do. I got 4 pieces out of that. Normally I get, what, 3 out? That had to have been a bigger tree. Maybe I'm seeing things. They do look bigger, those two do, so let's get those guys for sure. More lumber in the pile, the better. This is why I need the EcoTrack one, because the EcoTrack one should drive a whole lot better in this extremely soft soil. I don't know why the soil is so soft in here on this map, but it's as if it's already been gone through with the TerraFarm once, and it's all just super soft. It's unlike the other maps. I'll tell you that much. So I mean, I can see the challenge in it for sure. Any game that I actually enjoy, I just love to play. I got a variety of games I play on here. I mean, I play Farm Simulator. I play Ark Survival Ascended. I play Call of Duty every once in a while. Rust. My OG games are Fallout. Well, the first game was Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, which I absolutely love. I've played it on every system. I have it for the PC. I just have yet to play it on here, which I will eventually. I've never played it on PC, so that'll actually be a whole new experience from being a console player to this. So that actually might be fun one day. I mean, they finally got Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, so you know, maybe someday we'll see the other Elder Scrolls they keep promising. They're talking about a new Fallout 5 game going to be coming out. They're talking about that. Not sure exactly when that's supposed to be, but I'm pretty sure it'll have cameos for the TV series in it. That's a good TV series. I've seen the first season. I haven't got to watch the second yet. And we got the Netflix. We got all that it's on too. Well, not Netflix, but yeah, I think it's not. Is it Netflix? Maybe not. I don't know. I can't never keep track of what programs are showing what. Oh, it'll be here. It'll be here. Their leaks that they've put out for over there for the Elder Scrolls game. It's in the works. They've been working on the stuff slowly over the last year, I guess. But now that they're getting a lot of these other games that they had in the works done and out there. So that's what I like about their company, is they put a lot of effort into making their games, and their games actually come out in what I would consider a top quality game. Because yeah, there are still issues, but they're more far and few between, unlike a lot of the other new games. As long as they put the same effort into all their games that they did back before the COVID stuff hit, it'll be alright. I was talking to a buddy one day, and I feel like 90% of the games they've came out with since COVID, they just haven't been completed, you know, they just haven't been there, they haven't been full. Like people just aren't really happy with their jobs anymore or something. Hey, they got on the PlayStation. They've already got it up for pre-order for Grand Theft Auto, for the next Grand Theft Auto. Seen that the other day on my system. I was like, oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't think I'm buying it. I mean, I've got the fifth one, and wasn't all that interested. I mean, I've played all the other ones. I mean, I've played them with my buddies and stuff, and they were all fun back in the day. But as I grew up, I just kind of grew out of the whole game. You know what I mean? I mean, it was fun back in the day, being able to get the streetwalkers in the car, do the dirty deed, and then run them over afterwards to get your money back. But now that you can't do that in 5, it's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? When I seen that they took that away, I was just like, meh. Where's the fun, man? I can't take out the streetwalkers. I have not. Oh, but a buddy of mine did buy it for me on Steam, so I do have it. I do have it on my Steam account. I just have not loaded it onto my PC. What I need to do is I need to upgrade my gaming stick, the drive that I've got in my PC for my gaming. Cuz I bought a 1 terabyte and I thought I had grabbed a 4 terabyte. Literally, the boxes were right next to each other. They looked the same. They were both black, except for up in the top right corner and itty bitty numbers. One said 4 terabyte and one said 1 terabyte. So I bought the wrong freaking one. So what I need to do is eventually I need to buy a 4 terabyte when I've got the money for it. And disability, it pays, but it just doesn't pay enough. So I gotta bide my time and wait. But once I do, then I'll be able to get. Whoa, 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 whoa! Stop! I need to buy some new controllers for this first, man. But yeah, eventually I'll end up getting a 4 terabyte so I can get it played. Cause I want to play it. I've watched people play it. And that one looks pretty freaking sweet. I want to hog tie people and drag them around behind the horse and stuff like that or whatever. I want to try it a couple different variations. I want to go at it being calm, cool, and collected and try to get everything done. And then I want to go at it a second time and just be like as dirty as I can to everybody in there, just to see what the end outcome is. Like, I hear there's one lady in there you can if she gets lippy with her, you can like slap her around or something, and then you can hog tie her and drag her out to the woods and feed her to the crocodiles. I seen that and I was like, I totally want to do that to somebody. I don't think I've ever had a game make me cry. No, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, I don't think I've ever cried at a video game. I mean, I cried when E.T. left and went home. I mean, I was just a little kid though when that happened. I mean, I was like 3 years old. I remember that because I remember E.T. leaving and I didn't want him to go. I thought he was so cool. I even had the E.T. toy too, man. So I was set, man. Once I got that toy, E.T. could go home all he wanted. There's been a few other movies that have made me tear up over like actual like sentimental style stuff, but like it's got to be it's got to actually hit close to home. You know what I mean? It's got to be something that I can 100% relate to. Otherwise, I'm just like, ugh, are we really watching one of these cry video movies? Like, are you serious? You know what I mean? I don't watch drama. I absolutely hate drama movies. I like comedy, action, suspense, thriller, anything with major drama in it though. I don't watch it. I either yawn or I fall asleep. I found out a long time ago. A girl invited me to a movie. I don't remember. I don't even remember what the movie was. I fell asleep. It was one of those drama ones though, but I fell asleep to it, man. I just like passed out. Don't remember the movie. Told her I wasn't into it. Well, I just had an extra ticket and I wanted to take someone with me. You know, sorry I slept through it, but I mean, hope it was good to eat for you, because I don't remember a thing about it. You know, and you get dragged along with them high school friends that want you to go watch stuff, man. I don't know why I ever had female friends when I was younger. Some of them were weird. Some were really weird. Builds a relationship with the character. I mean, I don't mind that. I like having a game where you can play and you can kind of relate with the character that you're playing, and like some of the struggles they might go through could be like real world struggles that they put in the video game. Stuff like that I can relate to and all that jazz. Like Rust, like for me Rust is one of those games where yeah, it's all virtual, but you're out there looting and grubbing, like, and just having fun. It's stuff like that that I really like. Like I've like this game I can relate to because I grew up on a horse ranch. You know what I mean? So I can relate to stuff of this farming type stuff because my dad's side was farmers, so I can relate to it. But now if they brought in like one of my grandpa's exact tractors that he had or combines that he had back when I was just a wee little kid and wanted to ride around in them, then that might be like something that would hit more of a sentimental note for me. Like I have a mod that I had loaded on here, but I don't know where the mod's at. I can't even find it. I think they removed the mod themselves. But it was a New Holland tractor, a 1994 version, identical to the one that I drive in real life at my grandparents' place when we're moving stuff around. And that had a little bit of, that helped put a little bit of that sentimental value type feel into this game. But ever since the mod disappeared on me, I've just kind of been like, meh, with the whole thing. But I still like the Hollands, so I like games that have relatability to them. If you want a game where you can build relatability though with characters, what was it I played a couple years back for Halloween? The Quarry. If you've never played The Quarry, you need to check it out. That's an awesome game. You play from different perspectives. You actually get to play as like I think you play as every character, and like you it kind of forces you to do like what you're talking about, build like a relationship with your character, you know. So if you haven't checked that, it's a thriller. It is a thriller game, but you should check it out. And the actor at the very or the character at the very beginning is a real life actor, the cop at the very beginning, and I've met him in real life. He is so freaking cool. So cool. And I got to see the other actor that's in there in person too. I just didn't get to personally meet him. Oh, you need to check it out. The Quarry, Quarry. It's a thriller game, but it's like it tries to spin like love interests in it with the characters, and it's real geeky. It's real funny, but it's also a thriller. You should check it out. I think you would like it. If you don't, my bad. But it is. It's a good game. I'm probably gonna play it again this October too. No, it's awesome, man. It really is. Hopefully they got a new update. Hopefully they have updates and stuff come out for it because I actually I bought it for the wife. Is what I bought it for. She played it. She loved it. She was like, "Babe, you got to play this." I was like, "Cool. If I've got to play it, I'm not going to watch a lick of what you're doing and I'll check it out when you're done." And she was like, "Oh my god, the very first couple minutes, you are going to be so flabbergasted at the characters, you're going to fall in love with them." I was like, "Nah." She goes, "Trust me. Trust me." And as soon as I started playing it, and I went through the motions, and then, like, I'm not going to say exactly when, but you end up meeting a cop. And as soon as I seen the actor's face, I was like, "Oh my god." She's like, "Yeah, I know, you've met him." I was like, "That's so cool." I ran into him at a Comic-Con a couple years back, man. We love going to those. We're gonna try to go to one here this year. They got one coming up in March, but I got land taxes, so I'm gonna be super tight on money, so I'm not gonna be able to do that one. Hopefully they do their October one. I love going to their October one. That's usually around my birthday, so well, the beginning of the month, so I can still go do that. Oogle and Google over all the people dressing up in their outfits because I like watching. I like seeing people dress up and do their whole stuff, man. I think it's awesome. Their cosplay stuff. Some of it's cool. Do I like fishing games? I've never really been into them. I mean, I've played many of them over the years that they've came out with. But I've, like, back on the Nintendo, they had an old fishing game. I can't even remember what the fishing game was called. That one I absolutely loved. But I haven't played any of the new fishing games. Yeah, cosplay where they all dress up as their favorite characters. They go dressed up as, like, I don't know who all the characters are, but like if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you might see people dressed up like Goku or Vegeta or Frieza, or you might see people dressed up like Power Rangers. I mean, I like seeing people dress up as their favorite things, man. I think it's awesome. There's some out there that are really cool, but I'm not gonna tell you guys which ones I think are really cool, because then you guys will be like, "Dude, this guy." I ain't doing that. Oh, come on. Dang, I got a pile, man. I'm just sitting here talking and working, man. I got this wooded jerkin. I mean, yeah, it's getting there. We're getting them. We're getting her done. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sell this, you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down there. I mean, I love going fishing in real life, man. I love going out fishing. I mean, we got a private lake and everything. I've made a couple of fishing videos in the past, but oh, I didn't get them all on. Oh, we got 48,000 out of that pot. Well, I was just kind of going to town on them. Just grabbing and going. A couple of those, though, were giving me a little bit more than the rest, so I'm happy about that. Let's get this stuff cleaned up real quick. Yeah, I grew up on a lake. I mean, I live in Michigan, so northern Michigan. So we got we got lakes everywhere. We got a private lake or a pond, I guess you would call it. I mean, it's massive. It's a 10-acre pond, so I guess it'd be like a small lake. Um, that we had dug out 30 plus years ago, almost 30 years ago, and that's just teeming with fish. About 15 years ago, me and a couple of my buddies, we went over to one of the adjacent gravel pits over by our place, and we took 5-gallon buckets, expecting to catch a bunch of small, a bunch of small bass and stuff of that sort to put in there, right? Well, we were catching bass, but we were catching bass literally 2.5, 3 foot long out of these gravel pits because they're private and people aren't allowed to fish them. You got to have special permission to get in there to fish on these ponds, which I do. Thankfully, that my parents and their parents are all best friends, so, and we're all good friends and neighbors, so they allow us to go back there. But we went back there with 3 5-gallon buckets total. Me and my two buddies each had 5-gallon buckets with us, expecting, catch a 5-gallon bucket each. We were taking and filling one 5-gallon bucket with 3 fish because they were so big that we literally had just like their head and their gills and their fins in the water. Their tails and everything had to stick out of the water. They were the length of my arm, literally from the tip of my hand to my armpit. That's how long these bass were. And I mean, I don't got a tape measure with me, but let's see. Yeah, about 28 inches long, give or take. Yeah, between 24 to 28 inches is how long these bass were. I had to I had to measure my hand out. I grabbed one of my shoes. I got a size 10, so I put my shoe at my armpit and had to do it that way to kind of roughly figure it out. Yeah, about between 24 to 28 inches, and they were, I mean, they were girthy. They literally looked like 6-inch wide PVC pipes. That's how wide they were. Massive. And we still have some of them swimming that big in our own pond. I've actually been able to catch on to a couple of them after releasing them into the pond, and they've gotten much bigger to the point that even 12-pound test line braided will break under their weight, like when they yank on it. Oh, dude, it's intense. It's great when the big whales in the pond bite, man. I love it. That's when I know I've got to fight, because the rest of them, like, I mean, it hasn't been that way for a few years since my grandmother was all like, "Oh yeah, family, come on out. Everybody can fish. You know, you guys can all do what you want." It was great before that, because before that, I was able to go out, catch these guys, and I mean, have a fight and get ready for salmon season. You know what I mean? And now I can't, because all my cousins, all the rest of our family, that my grandmother was like, "Yeah, you guys can come out and fish it." They've all caught all the big guys out of it, got them mounted, put on their walls, crap like that, after they were told to put the biggest ones back. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can keep them, but put the big ones back. You know? I mean, I stocked the pond, I filled the pond, leave the big ones alone. Take anything that's 14 or, 14 to 16, leave the big guys alone. Those are mine. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I can't even catch a single monster in there, dude. I was out there over the winter time, tried to fish twice. All I seen were small things moving in the pond, dude. I'm so mad. I am so mad at my cousins, dude. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, I know some of them, they were big. They're big, so I know they're gonna die off and stuff like that. But I would expect there to still be some big ones in there. I mean, me and my buddies, we spent 12 hours fishing, and literally, these ponds, if I was to take you to one of these ponds right now that has not been fished except for by me in the last 3 years, only twice, I could take one of you guys out there, and you guys would have just the thrill of your life catching onto these bass and even the pike that are in these ponds. Like the pike in here rival even some of them out in the Great Lakes. They're just huge. I've got a 4-inch spoon, literally a 4-inch long spoon, and with a treble hook on the end of it, and I can go and cast that thing on. That's a big lake. That's Lake Michigan style spinners, fishing tool, and you can take that thing out there and throw that in that one lake, and you can just reel, and dude, you'll smash walleye that are 24 to 38 inches, bass, pike that are up to almost 4.5 foot long. Like I am not even joking, dude. Like they are insane. Like this guy does not allow people but his family to fish them, and they've got a personal lake that they fish that is just chock full of walleye. It's so deep that they've got they got salmon. They got a pond set up, man. And over the years, the ducks and the geese have grabbed eggs and moved eggs to the other ponds. So now we've got, in the other deep gravel pits of theirs, we've got walleye in those ones. Our pond is over 40 foot deep in its deepest area, so that'll house walleye and even lake trout. So this spring I am going to be going fishing. Actually, probably here in the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be going out on a fishing trip with a buddy of mine. And I'm actually going to be going out because I'm going to restock our pond. And I'm going to be catching, I'm going to catch my limit. I'm going to catch my size limit, But I'm going to a clean lake that has no mussels and stuff like that in it. So I ain't got to worry about bringing back nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be good. They'll be healthy, all that jazz. But I'm going out and I'm going to get me some, some trouts, some, I'm gonna try to catch, because I am not paying them fishery prices here in Michigan to stock my pond. I'll go out and spend the day. I'll fish. I'll catch my limit of each, take them back, drop them in the pond, turn around, go back and do the same thing the next day. You know what I mean? So I'll do what I gotta do until I can at least know that I've got a decent school of walleye in there, some lake trout. I ain't paying those prices, man. They nuts. My parents paid, was it $10,000 a few years, 2 years ago to have a bunch of not minnows, sorry. Oh, what are the ones on the bottom, man? I love catching them. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I love catching them and eating them, too. I just drew a blank on their name, dude. They're one of the bottom feeder style looking fish. Not a catfish, but definitely not the bullhead. Those things are... I hate those, man. Them things suck. I do dispose of any bullhead I find. No, not rock bass. Rock bass are good. I like rock bass. Perch. There we go. Perch. They paid like $10,000 to have like our pond stocked with crap ton of perch like 2 years ago. Haven't seen a single one. So I'm going to go out, since there's not a limit for perch that I'm aware of or that I've noticed. I'm going to go out to the lake that I grew up on, because they've got perch to get like 12, 13 inches out there. I mean, they get massive. People just don't fish for them over there for some reason. So I'm going to go over there with a couple 5-gallon buckets and a couple live wells, and I'm just going to fish till my heart's content. And I'm going to catch big guys. I'm going to catch some big guppies, man. I'm catching them big ones, man. I'm not going to catch the little ones that will be easy prey for the massive bass that are in our pond. I mean, I'm still catching, 16 to 20 inches here and there at times. But, like, I mean, there's some big boys in there. You can see them when they're swimming by. They know, oh, no, I've bit that bait a few times. Let's not go for that. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they love this orange rattle bait that I have, and it doesn't matter what time of the season, except winter. I can put that rattle bait in the water, and they will attack the crap out of it. Except for the monsters that are still alive that have already been caught 2 or 3 times. They know that rattle bait. They've fallen for it. They ain't going for it again. So I got to find something else for those guys. And I'm not into what they call cut baiting, which is using other small fish to put on my my line. I don't like doing that. The biggest bass was 16. I went salmon fishing here years back, and I caught myself a 32-inch coho salmon, a Chinook salmon is what it's called, not a coho. It's coho or Chinook. But I caught myself one of those. It was like 32 inches long, give or take. Over 12 pounds, man. I had it weighed out and everything. I just didn't have the extra money to have them put it in the records. Had I done that, my salmon would have, my coho salmon, my Chinook, would have been the largest salmon for that year caught. And I was so mad that I didn't have the $100 to pay to have it put in the books. I was so mad. What's going on, Chops? Yep, that's what I do. But my pond, like I said, our pond is stocked with fat boys too. So it's not always about the length, which is completely understandable. I mean, having a good fillet is always what you want. Now we got some sunfish. Now we got like sunfish in our pond. The max out at about 14 to 16 inches in length. A sunfish. So you're talking like 7, 8 inches tall or in height. You know what I mean? From belly to tip or to top. So you're getting some nice 5-inch fillets off of those. 5-inch wide, about a 1/4 inch thick. Some supreme fillets, man. And clean water. Clean water, and what I mean by clean water pond is it has no gas engines ran in it at all. It is big enough to have a speedboat in and stuff like that and jet skis, but we do not. We go environmentally friendly on this, and it's either a rowboat or an electric motor. A sunfish, yep. Bluegills, sunfish. Yeah, there's different varieties of sunfish depending on where you live. You could be thinking of like the ocean style sunfish, which are gigantic in size. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Definitely not the ones I'm talking about. Oh, come on, animal. Come on, man. Oh, fight it, animal. Yeah, that's right. Fight with me. Oh, go backward. That's right. Go forward. Go forward. Go forward. Come on. Let go of me. God dang you. Got me all twisted. Where's our pilot? Man. What's going on, Boots? Welcome in. There we go. It's always where it's at when it comes to a decent fillet. But yeah, like I said, in the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna be doing that for a couple of days. So I probably won't even be live streaming, truthfully, because once I go fishing, I'm gone fishing. You know what I mean? It's like lights out, consoles off, doors are locked, security cameras are on. You know what I mean? I'm out the door fishing. So yeah, it's once I like to go fishing, man, I'm out of it, man. If I can be there for a couple of days to be fishing, hasta luego. I'll see you in a few days. You know what I mean? Dude, we get Chinook and coho here in Michigan, dude. We get Chinook and coho here in Michigan. I'm going to be going in about 3 weeks. I'm just waiting on all the lakes and stuff. I mean, they're talking about 3 inches of snow on Sunday, and we've been having 50+ degree weather. So, yeah. But no, we get coho and chinook here in Michigan, man. Out on the Great Lakes, dude. It's epic. It's very rare to actually catch the chinook because the chinook's the one that's got the big hook on the bottom of their beak and everything. It is very hard. It's very rare to catch them, but we do have them in Michigan. And when a person catches them, like people try to buy. Like when I caught my salmon was massive. My salmon was massive. Like I said, it was 30 plus in length, 32 inches in length, and over 8 pounds, well over 8 pounds. It was almost 12 pounds, like I was saying. And the fillet on that, each side, I got two fillets off it, two massive fillets, and that's how I had it cut, and almost 3 inches in thickness, dude. Almost 3 inches in thickness of salmon, dude. I had people trying to buy this fish off me before I ever had it, even before I ever had it cleaned. 3 inch thick, dude, of meat, two fillets, dude. Just, they were the best I've ever had, dude. I literally had some dude try to pay me $300 for the fish, $300 for it. I'm like, dude, are you serious? I spent my whole week's check to come up here just to go fishing for the weekend, dude. That ain't covering it. It was the best fillet I've ever had. Ever. And I've been salmon fishing so many times, and I've not yet been able to catch me another chinook. Or, yeah, the chinook. I've never been able to catch another one. I catch all the other ones. You get the cohos, you get the other guys, whatnot. But, like, the chinook with the big hook on the bottom, I ain't been able to catch me another one of those. Man, I was out. Like, you're not allowed to keep them if you catch them by hand because you have to be Native American in Michigan to do that. But I was literally out fishing one time for salmon, and I felt this like bump on my leg. Like, I'm like, what the heck? I look down, and here's this big old spotted salmon. Right? He's just floating right next to my leg. He's just rubbing up against my leg like it's a goddamn lapdog, dude. I'm like, what the heck is this thing doing? And my my buddy at the time, he looks at me and goes, "What are you doing, Avery?" And I'm sitting there trying to get my pole on the back of me, slid down in the back of my overalls. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Dude, check this out." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Let me put my fishing pole down." He's like, "What do you got?" I reached down, I pulled this massive salmon out. I'm like, "Dude, look at this thing." And he's like, "Holy crap." I was like, "This thing's beautiful." He's like, "Dude, put that back in the water." I was like, "I'm not keeping it. It's illegal to keep it by doing it like this. You got to be Native American." I was like, "I'm white as a sheet, man. I'm putting this back in the water." I was like, "Take a picture, man." He gets his phone out and he took a picture. I'm sitting here holding this like 3.5 foot salmon in my arm. And this thing was just bobbling along in the water, just up against my leg like it was a dog, dude. I was like, I'm grabbing it. Dude, it was so cool, man. Slimy but cool. I loved it. The only thing I don't like that are in our Great Lakes are lamprey. Lamprey and those little spine fish, man, that are like lionfish type looking stuff. They crawl across the bottom. I don't like those, man. Those things suck. We catch those in Michigan. We pull them out of the water and throw them on the beach. They're invasive. Well, the ones here in Michigan, they sit on the salmon streams and use bows, dude. They don't hardly use nets anymore. A lot of them sit out there with a bow with an arrow on the end of it and snipe the salmon as they're swimming by. Like, serious. Yeah, to be able to spearfish and stuff like that in Michigan and not be Native American, you got to go to. There's only certain parts where you can go and do it and whatnot. Like off the coast of the shore here in Michigan, down by like Indiana, Ohio area, you can go out in the water and spearfish, but on like natural rivers and stuff, if you're not Native American, there's only like certain time periods where you're allowed, or certain types of fish you're allowed to use a spear on, which I didn't know that as a young kid. I used to go out cat fishing and dog fishing, whatever they are, cats and dog, bullheads, stuff like that, whatever they are. And we just sit there in the river where we lived, because we had crap tons of river cats that swam through there. We'd go out and we'd spear them, because we had people that would buy catfish, the meat all day long. So we were doing it. Yeah, yeah. Even after they spawn, man, it's crazy. You would think that after they spawn, it would be a different story. It'd be like, yeah, go ahead and do what you want with them. They're gonna die, but nope. I love catching a massive female that have egg in them, because I like to make my own spawn bags. I have all the netting, everything for doing it, all the floats for doing it. I love salmon fishing. I do. Absolutely love it. I didn't go last year. This year I will be going. I'm going to. Like, I gotta get my car fixed first. I'm having some issues with either the transmission or the thing that makes it four-wheel drive, because my car has that one of those things in the engine there, or down on the engine to make it so it's front wheel and rear wheel drive, which I absolutely hate the thought of. I didn't want it like that, but it was the only one in my prospects that I could afford at the time, and I wanted another BMW. So I dealt with it, and I think I'm really dealing with it now. I don't know. Once I get it out of the store, get it pulled out of the storage, and I got to go out and start it today. Actually, I'm going to. It's a nice day out. It's 50 plus. Yeah. Yeah, once they go off and die, it's like, their meat's no good once they die anyway. And it's like, as soon as they spawn, if you catch them after they spawn, you better be quick with the meat, because otherwise it's just going to it's going to get soft and gooey on you. You got to catch them while they're on their swim up. Definitely on their swim up, not their swim out, man. Their swim out, they're slower, they're sluggish. There's not even a fight, literally, when they're on their way out, when they're swimming out. They don't have any fight left. They've already put all their fight into getting their eggs up the river. Yeah, I'll be going salmon fishing probably September. One of my buddies that I wanted to go with, he passed away a couple years ago. That's why I didn't go last year. Because we were supposed to go on a trip, and he ended up passing away at home in his sleep. So he was old. I was way younger than him. I hang out with the old school people. I'm 40 plus, and I hang out with people that are 50, 60 years old, because I can relate to them more than I can half of these young people anymore. So, yeah. Yeah. We both went to the same place. We used to work at the same place, and we actually met each other at the fishing hole where we went. We never even bothered to tell each other that where we lived or anything. We just met each other out fishing. He was pretty cool old hippie style dude. I actually come across him because I was walking down the river at nighttime fishing, and I thought I smelt a skunk. I'm like, man, what is that nasty smell? And then I hear an old guy go, I'm sorry, man. And I look over, and he's just sitting there. He's doing his thing, and fishing. And I was like, dude, are you seriously? He's like, Yeah, I'm just taking a break. The old lady don't know I'm down here. I was like, oh, my bad, my bad. And that was like, so we just started hanging out. I mean, he was a cool old dude. And come to find out, I come, back in 2012, well, 2014, after Hurricane Katrina and everything. I ended up moving back to my hometown, started working at a factory. And lo and behold, I walk in the factory and I hear, hey, is that you? And I turn around, I'm like, oh my God, Mr. Hippie Fishy Man. And he was like, you live here? I was like, I've always lived here, man. He's like, no crap, where you live? And I told him, he's like, dude, you literally live 5 houses down the road, like 2 miles away. I was like, dude, are you serious? He's like, how long, man? I was like, 15 years? He's like, dude, there is no way. He's like, we've been living this close. We've been fishing with each other for a couple years when we come up here and meet each other. And you tell me you've lived that close this whole time? I was like, that's some stuff, man. Small world, buddy. What's going on, Axton? How you doing, my guy? How you been doing? Oh, my day's going good. We're just getting a little bit of woodwork done over here. I got the money, honestly, to buy the tools that I want. But I'm just kind of lollygagging, talking, and cutting down the trees, man. No, he ran away from home to go smoke his herbal grass, man. He he didn't want his old lady to know. I was just out fishing. And there he is trying to be Mr. Cheech and Chong on the side of the river catching salmon. And he was good at catching salmon too, this guy was. Oh my god. There were times where we'd meet up there and we'd be using the same bait. Same freaking bait. He'd catch 4 or 5 salmon. I'd catch nothing. There was one time that he just rubbed it in my face like, look at this, man. I was just like, you, buddy. You. He's like, what? I was like, see my stringer? And I pulled my stringer out of my pocket and he's like, no way. He's like, what are you using? So I showed him. He goes, those are salmon eggs. I was like, yeah, I caught it last year and they were still fresh. He's like, that should be working because that's what I'm using. I was like, you, buddy. Where are you going? So then he showed me his fishing hole, and lo and behold, I catch a couple. I was like, man. He's like, don't come over here without me being here. I was like, you're good. And I've never went back to his hole since. Since he's passed away, I haven't been back to his fishing hole. I promised him I wouldn't fish there without him, so I'll walk by it. I'll stare at it. Maybe say a good hello to my buddy, but other than that, I won't drop a line in it. No. When it comes with friends like that, with actual friends, real people, like, because I don't have many friends in real life. I don't keep a lot of real friends in real life because the more friends you have, the more chances you got been stabbed in the back. So he was a friend. He was a real friend. So no, I made him that promise, man. I said I'd never fish there without you being here. So, well, as long as I live, I'll never drop a line in that hole on the river. He was a great guy, man. Great guy. He was one of those people, if I had something I needed to talk about and get off my chest, he was there. He'd be straight with me. He wouldn't be coy. He wouldn't beat around the bush. It was just straight to the point, like, okay, well, this is your issue. I'm obviously, I've been through stuff. This is some info, you can use it or lose it, He was a great guy. Great guy. But no, I am going to be hitting that river this year too, man. September. I'm going to be getting on that stuff. I need to get me some salmon. Last year, a friend of hers, her and her husband went up salmon fishing. They caught a couple and they gave her a few fillets, and I was like, man, after eating that, that just pushed the envy, like made me wanna dig. You know, I got to dig all my fishing gear out. I got to take it out to the pond as soon as the pond thaws. You know, maybe get a big boy or two to hook on. Make sure everything is prime, ready to go. Because as long as I know I can slam them guys in my pond, I won't have no problem with my braided line up on the rivers. Normally I use a 4-pound braided, which is the equivalent to like an 8-pound test line. So I use a 4-pound braided. And I've been able to haul some big dogs in on it, man. I had a smaller salmon, a real fighter, man, hooked on one day. And I mean, I set that line like I was out on the lake, and my guy standing next to me is like, "Wow, what you doing, trying to kill that thing?" I was like, "No, I'm getting that thing." And this little salmon, he's fighting me. I'm sitting there for a good 2-3 minutes, and I'm having a good fight with him. And the guy's like, "Man, you ain't giving up on that, are you?" I was like, "Either I'm getting him or he's breaking loose." And he was like, "Well, that's the mentality to have." Got him in. He was 18 inches long. He wasn't the size I wanted. The guy's like, "That's a nice little one." I was like, "Yeah, I'm putting it back." No, the box that I had was spider wire braided 4-pound test. It said that it was the equivalent to 8-pound test, is what it said. It was their equivalent to their 8-pound line. So that was years ago, and that's all I used. Those 4-pound braided. I've got to get a new pole every couple years because braided line tears the eyelets up on a pole like no tomorrow. Like I tear my eyelets up with that braided line because you wouldn't think it, but the line is actually serrated because of it being weaved together the way it is. It's not flat. It's not like normal line, man. That'll tear those eyelets apart. I love using the ugly sticks too, man. I love something that I can just yank right on and watch that thing bend right over and know that she's not gonna break. And I test them out in the store too before I even buy one. I'll grab that thing about in the middle and I'll bend it right over. If I bend it right over and it snaps, and I'll look right at him and say, "This is defective." And they'll be like, "What do you mean?" I'll be like, and one of these ugly sticks shouldn't break like that. Like, you should be able to bend this guy. You should be able to bend it right over and touch tip to tip without that thing breaking. If it breaks, that's defective. I ain't paying for anything that's defective. Yeah, you can. I go to Walmart, man. I go to Walmart, spend like 30, 40 bucks on a pole, put my open face reels on them, and I go to town. They're disposable to me, man. The only thing that to me that aren't disposable are the reels. As long as I've got a good Shakespeare style reel with 12-to-1 or 14-to-1 ratio, I'm happy. And what that means, chat, for you guys that don't know, that means that for every one single rotation you make, the inside will rotate 12 or 14 times. Yeah, I've never. I mean, like I said, I like the ugly sticks, but I've never, I've never found an actual pole, like an actual pole for fishing, that I actually like. Like the grips for every pole that I find, they just don't feel right, man. So like I said, I go to Walmart, spend 40 to 60 bucks. I buy a pole, I use it for a year, two, pending, depending on how much I'm fishing that year. If I'm fishing a lot that year, I might burn that pole out, man. The eyelets at the tip might start getting that little divot in it, and that stuff, once you get to the metal ring on there, you start cutting your line. We don't want that. You have a good one there, bud. Hey, appreciate it. You have yourself a great day. We're at 371,000. Actually, let's go like this. Let's sell this because this will put us at like 380 something. 383. Look at that. Real close call, huh? All right. I gotta figure something out. What do we got? That's it. We don't even have a tractor. Huh. That's gonna be an issue, fellas. And with the way this ground is soft, I'm going to want one with tracks, truthfully. I'm not messing around with, Ooh, that's already cutting into the money I'd have. Oh, man. This might be a little bit more difficult than I wanted it to be today. I was thinking, well, I thought we already had a small tractor. I forgot that I got rid of it. But I need one that's going to power that and will power through this crap that we're on. That guy would totally do it. He would get through it, but he is not running no wood chipper. I'm just stating that right now. The facts are the facts, and that's just it. No, he won't either. He's got that connection on the front. Say he would get through it. He's got tracks. It might be probably a little easier than some of these other things. Yeah, see, I should have a blue tractor in here in the smalls at the bottom that are a Holland. But I'm not seeing. I'm seeing Massey Ferguson's, but I'm not seeing my Hollands. I wonder if they had to pull the Hollands out of it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look, man. I want my mod back. I really do. What I downloaded it for. That's gonna be weird, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I need to remove stumps. I need the one thing that'll cost me like 30,000, but I need a tractor to run it. I don't want to. I could rent a tractor, buy the piece, because I only need a tractor to bust. I only need a tractor to bust out the stumps so that I can get the property put in, or the production site put in. So I don't want to do it, but I'm going to. You're good, dude. Do what you gotta do, man. IRL calls, man. Do what you got to do. I'm about ready to get up and go grab myself something to drink and go check on the dogs, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. I am not buying. Not buying. Again, not buying. Gonna rent this. But I'm going with these, like so, so that I can hopefully move through the stuff a little easier. Fingers crossed this freaking works. Just saying, man, just saying. Let's come down yonder to where the chippers and stuff are at. The lizard. It's a lizard. Let's go with black this time. Oh, yeah, that looks nice. But I can't paint that. Make those orange. That way you know not to get in there. $50,000. God dang. You know what else I'm gonna need? Yeah. Crap. Well, hey, Michelin Man, please. I just have to cover black, frame black. Reflective colors can stay the orange design color. My orange. Nice. Oh, look at that. I love seeing my colors on it, man. I'm gonna be the one hauling it. I'm gonna be the one pulling it. I want it to be like the way I want it, right? The reflector color. Chrome red. Let's go with that. Oh, that's cool. That'd be a dark reflective look. 20K. Still leaves me over 100. 300. Let's go, man. That's what I want to see. I had to do it my way, okay? My way. Had to lease this beast when I bought the other two, because I mean the other two are gonna be essential. They're gonna be. Oh yeah, we're gonna move through this stuff like it's nothing, man. Nothing at all. That's what we need, man. Extra wide tires on every. Oh, dude, that's just moving along. I like that. I ain't felt that raw power, man, in days, guys, in days. Pipe out. Yeah, 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 yeah. I get you, I get ya. Give me a second. Oh, wrong button, wrong button. This one, here we go. Did I switch to the right one? Oh, there we go. Now we're on it. Let's get this stuff done. Yeah, I operate this guy outside the. A little bit of lag spike there. To be fair, I live out in the middle of nowhere, so. Yeah, see, this guy's definitely running through here having these extra wide tires a lot better. So yeah, something on tracks would totally kill this, for sure. I'm starting to see an issue here. Are you guys seeing it? There we go. There we go. Okay. That's what I was waiting to see. We should have been gathering wood chips from all those stumps that we were grinding. Shouldn't have been a lot, but it should have been enough to at least, you know, hey, look what I got, you know, a little bit. So even though it's not a lot, it should be blowing a little bit of something in there, I would assume. Maybe it's going to build up to its 5,000 liter capacity or whatever and then do it. Or 50,000 liter, I don't know. So some of those other ones out there where we've driven, those ones are going to be harder to get down because I'm going to have to lift it up every time for those guys. I see why it's so easy for this one right now. Because as we're coming up to it, we're riding on top of the soil, so we're getting on top of it. But over there, it's going to be a different story. I mean, it's a never-ending story, really. It's a cycle we have going on here. Like crazy. Good movies, too, by the way, if you guys never seen them. They're old. Older than dirt. For some people, but they're great old movies. So I can't get it to stop where I want it to. Oh well. What was that all about? My stream looking good, you guys? I don't even have my phone out to monitor my stream today. I don't even know how many people we got watching, anything, man. Crazy. Normally I'm always keeping a track of that. I got the chat pulled up on my one monitor so I can see that at the least from short side, but it doesn't tell me how many people we got over there. How many people we got watching right now, y'all? How many's on the short side? I'm just thankful this ground stayed packed down because the stuff where I ran the other time last time isn't still packed down. It all fluffed back up. See what I mean? I ran over it, so I got to lift this up to do it. Then she's gone. Some of these I might get lucky on. See, as long as they've got some of that going on like that where the ground's still lifted, I might be able to... Yeah. Some of these are going to be a pain in my butt. I wonder if I get this all done and then go over it with the roller and just like roll it all out, roll it all out and get it done. If it'll stay packed down. Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh, you're good, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Well, I didn't say anything about anybody being old as dirt, but out of everybody that's here right now, probably you. You're probably the oldest. You brought that on yourself, Chops. Oh, Mr. C is older than dirt. You know, I don't know if they actually ever added like a real stump puller thing into this game. We just had mulchers and stuff like that that we got to use to do it. No, but I will be later. I will be later for sure. I gotta get on and check my rust base and do my rust thing for a little bit. But no, I will be on it later today. I gotta check my bats. I haven't been on there in a minute. With my friend playing Rust with me, it's kind of been 5 years not playing with him. I kind of been catching up time playing with him. So, but no, I'm gonna try to get on Ark tonight, and I want to get some stuff done. I want to be able to get the stuff done that we were working on before I stopped. That's like with this game too, though. I think playing Rust for a little bit's helping keeping me from getting burned out on them. You know what I mean? Cause like I'm having fun with this today and yesterday, and when I'm doing it and I'm actually enjoying myself, this is a whole different story, man, for sure. Maybe I was burning myself out on this every day and whatnot. I don't know. This is a great game. It just doesn't have that addictiveness to it that some games have. Nah, I'll get on later tonight, man. We'll jam out for an hour or two or whatnot. We'll try to get one of those Reapers, man. Try to get a Reaper. That'll be fun. Get impregnated like an alien. Have my own little baby chest burster. That'd be cool. Now I'm just grinding stumps. I should have put that thing in. The furniture store. Animals, furniture. The only place an animal feels safe. Right? Yeah, some games that don't have any, like, and some of them are boring. Like, I love this because I can relate to it, you know, from early life and stuff. I can relate to it. I enjoy it. But yeah, without having a challenge or something set up, no end goal, it really. Like, for me, with every game, I love getting all trophies, achievements, and stuff like that. So, for me, that's my end goal with every game I play is to get that. But, you know, hey, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. It happens. Now, like Skyrim, I have completed Skyrim 100% on every console I've ever had it on. Like I said, I've got it on here. I haven't played it yet. I haven't even got it installed, so I can't say I've completed it on the PC. But Fallout 4, I will end up completing that on the PC because I was playing that on here. I started playing it on the PC, so I will finish that off. I will get all 4 endings. That's a game I can never get burned out on, though, man. Fallout is so freaking cool. Like I said, I can't wait for the 5th one to come out that they're working on. That's what I do when I play. I grind for I grind for trophies and everything. Like the first Rust game I played, right? In the first month that the game was out, I had all trophies, trophies and achievements for it. I haven't even been playing that game a month yet, and I'm already at like 97 or 98% of trophies. I've got to kill a shark. And I got something else to do yet. I think. Like, when it comes to games that I've played and I know how to get those trophies or achievements, I go right after them, man. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a RPG style open world type thing. It's not an RPG. Yeah, I guess it would be considered MMRO, whatever they want to call them anymore. I don't know. But it's a great game. Absolutely great. The themes that you can learn for your shouts, the different creatures or people that you can be. I mean, they got like 5 or 6 different races you can choose from, male or female. You can either be a sword wielder, a magic wielder. You can be a magic sword wielder. You can be a and then a magic bow wielder. I mean, you know, using magic arrows. Like, you have their special edition. If you've got that, you can get on there, and there's all kinds of stuff you can get. A bunch of free stuff you can get with the special edition if you've got that. That's what I've got for the PS5. I've got the, I don't think it might be the collector's limited edition even. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've bought it so many freaking times. I've spent more money on the game Elder Scrolls Skyrim than I have any other game I've ever played. Because I bought Elder Scrolls for back in the day for my PS2 or whatever it was. I had it for my 360. I had it on the Wii when they brought it to the Wii, which was junk. I didn't like that at all. That was crap. I've had it for, oh my god, I bought it for my PS4 twice, because the one disc I broke on accident. And then the second time I bought it, it was the digital copy, so I didn't have to freaking worry about it. But yeah, I think I got like the special limited edition or some crap like that. It's awesome, man. It is awesome. And then all the new updates they've been doing to that Fallout 4 game since the TV shows, which is freaking cool too, man. They've been adding a lot of that into it. Since they've been cross-referencing this movie to Fallout 4 Las Vegas, Fallout 3 Las Vegas or whatever it was called, Fallout 4's the one that we're on now, you know, and it's weird, man. Like the TV show kind of puts all of them together. So I can't wait for the fifth Fallout to come out, man. Okay, yeah, you got the special edition then. Yeah, you get on there, you can actually go on, they'll have a bunch of like free things in the one side, like how Fallout has, you know how you were playing Fallout and it's got that like the Creation Club area where you can go on Creation Club and get stuff. Well, Skyrim's got the exact same thing, and dude, they've got a lot of cool things that you can get for free with your special edition. If you haven't gotten them yet, you should, because it'll give you all kinds of extra tasks and stuff you can do after you hit level 15. New quests and stuff you can take. Oh, dude, it's just BA all the way, dude. It's awesome stuff, dude. I just didn't want to swear there. It was good. Season 2's even better, man. My old lady keeps talking about it, so I've got to sit down and watch it one of these days. And I can binge watch it in a day. That ain't no big deal. Being disabled, Chad, I got nothing else to do, so I can binge watch me a movie, okay? I can binge watch a series in a day. I mean, you give me 3 days and I can binge watch my Smallville from season 1 all the way to the end of season 10 and not miss a single episode. There's a lot of episodes in those, man. Holy cow. These are going to be those ones I don't like. Yeah, you will. I'm sure of it, man. I mean, my old lady's already watched the stuff, man. I'll have to figure out how to do it, and no, I can't because that's on her stuff, and I ain't got that stuff downloaded on my PC, and I don't want to download that stuff on my PC. I was going to say I could just download it on my stuff, or, you know, turn it on my PC, and then we could sit there and watch it on Discord, but I don't want to download a bunch of other apps to my PC. Not yet. I really don't got, I mean, I got the room. I do, but I don't. Come on, bud. You're okay, man. We're struggling. Exactly. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in this game. It's like I was saying yesterday to the chat, man. There's a lot of minimal things, just mediocre things like that right there that they need to fix and they need to adjust. because just pulling up to these stumps, like these little ones, it grinds them right out. But those bigger dudes, like, I got to get out, use a chainsaw, cut them down. And the thing is, they're already, for some reason, at their level, man. Like, where they would have cut, like, these ones. You know, how these guys are all cut at the ground. Those two wouldn't cut at the ground level. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing. I know. I haven't seen it either, bud. I'll have to talk her into giving me the info to it, and I'll get it downloaded on my PC, and we'll have to both kick back and drink some orange juice and watch some Fallout TV series, man. I haven't seen the second one. Like, I've avoided everything about it except for what you see on YouTube and crap. Which it doesn't spoil it for me because it is supposed to be epic. So I really want to see it. Especially with Macaulay Culkin being in it. Since Macaulay Culkin's in the season 2, man, that's got to be a die-hard watch. And they've got a couple of comedians. They got a comedian actor in there too that came in for season 2. Like, they went from having no-name actors to, after it, like, season 1. Like, I mean, Macaulay Culkin, for crying out loud. Home a freaking Loan is in this beast. You know what I'm saying? And they have that one Indian comedian, which is super funny. Oh my God, is he hilarious? I can't remember his name. I want to call him Taj, but I can't remember his name. But he is hilarious, man. I know I've seen him on, like, on stand-up comedy shows. I can't remember what other movie I've seen him in. I know he's been in a few. And if you've seen the guy, you would know who he is, more than likely. Actually, you can look up what comedian actor plays in Fallout Season 2. And it should pull it right up. He's an Indian guy, man. He is hilarious. I was actually watching one of his stand-ups here not too long ago, and he's been lifting weights. He's been exercising because I think it was for the Fallout, so that way he could look a little bigger, you know. And he was out there in a tight T-shirt and everything, and someone was like, "Oh, dang!" He was like, "Oh yeah, these muscles, they look nice, don't they? Don't worry, they're just for show." He's a funny guy, man. He really is. I just can't think of his name. He is super funny. He plays as one of the leaders for one of the bad guys, though. So does Macaulay Culkin, which I thought was cool. Because last time Macaulay Culkin really played a bad character was in The Bad Son or whatever it was, or The Stepson, back in the early 90s. He played an evil stepbrother. Yeah, there you go. Kumail. Yeah. I can't say his name properly. I can't. It don't roll off my tongue properly. But yeah, that actor he's hilarious. His stand-up comedy. Oh my God, you guys get a chance on YouTube, look him up. That name right there. It's fun. He's funny. I didn't realize that one of the other people that I watch on YouTube actually starred in the very first Avatar movie back in the day when he was younger. From the country that he lives in, he went for to try to be an actor, and he got in as a like a body double, not a body double, but a fill-in, you know, for the crowd. So he got to, and that guy sat like right up in one of the front rows in the movie The Avatar, one with all the big blue people, not Wind, Rock, Water, Fire, not that one. That movie was stupid. I loved the animation, the anime to it, the cartoons, but the movie they made was dumb. The kid Aang, he was a good actor, but that kind of ruined his movie career too, because after that nobody really wanted him. Nobody wanted to really work with him. Kind of sad because the kid, like I said, the kid was a good actor. Movie stuff for the day. What other? Oh, yeah. We might be getting another Uncle Buck movie, a remake. With Macaulay Culkin playing Uncle Buck, supposedly. That's in the rumor mill. Hopefully that happens. Alright, Chops, you have yourself a good one, man. I'll either see you either on here later or either on in the Rush chat or on Arc later. I don't know, man. Whichever one happens first, buddy. I've been doing 3-hour game sessions on this, so I'm gonna take me a break because I'm already at the 2-hour mark. So I'm gonna take me a break. It might run a little longer than 3 hours today. Who knows? I don't have a clue. Do not have a clue. And I'm hoping that my music stuff plays properly this time, since I got it hopefully set up right. So I'm gonna flip over to a break. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, and I'm hoping to see y'all back here. Back in view. If you haven't done it yet, smash that like, subscribe, share it if you can.
Got dirt in my beer, got sun in my eyes. Got a boulder for a chair and a stack of old hides. Been up since dawn, chasing these rockhead cows, swinging this stone, whole sweat dripping off my brow. Mammoth bones piled by the old Clay Creek, grain in the ground, been grinding all week. Yeah, prehistoric farmer taking me a break. Leaned on my shovel, watch the tablets shake. Fire in the pit, got meat on the rack. Scratching on a cave wall, we'll be right back. Prehistoric farmer, hat made of fur. Sipping from a gourd, let the whole world blur. If the tribe comes looking, read the wall, that's fact. Charcoal letters big, we'll be right back. Back, back, yo, 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 yo. We'll be right back. Back, back, yo, 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 yo. Got a stone wheel wagon parked by the hay. Croc skin boots kicking dust all day. Lil Dino dog napping by my feet. Flint on my belt for that midday heat. Prehistoric farmer taking me a break. Leaned on my shovel, watch the tablet shake. Fire in the pit, got meat on the rack. Scratching on a cave wall, we'll be right back. Prehistoric farmer, hat made of fur. Sipping from a gourd, let the whole world blur. If the tribe comes looking, read the wall, that's fact. Charcoal letters big, we'll be right back. Back, back, yo, 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 yo. We'll be right back. Back, back, yo, 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 yo. Got a plow in my hand, but it looked like a tux from a beast long gone. Boots in the dirt, got dust on my face like I just woke up in the age of stone. Sun come up on a fossil field, old bones sticking out where I sold my yield. Granddad said, boy, that's thunder lizards. I just hit the gas, made the tractor sizzle. Cornrows lying like a rib cage curve. Big skull sitting where the scarecrow were. Got mud on my chain, gold on my belt, but the ground got stories that it still won't tell. Prehistoric farmer, riding through the valley. Big tracks, big ruts, fossils on the prairie. Turn that rock to a thorn in the dust. I'm an old world king in a pickup truck. Prehistoric farmer, digging up the past. Got the future in my pocket with the cash in the dash. If the earth got secrets, let it talk to us while we ride through the dino dust.
All right. Well, let's get this production site put in here that I wanted to get put in. Well, I've got the money for it. What could still be up here holding me up, man? Bam. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just hoping. I mean, it's not going to. It's gonna get soft once I drive on it, but can hope. Right? We can hope. Good enough for me. Doors are all right there anyway, so yeah, works perfect for me. I just wish that stuff would stay hard, man. There we go. She's in. Now all I gotta do is start putting trees over there, get her loaded up, and we'll be good to go. Get up here and get this thing moved real quick. See, I've noticed by watching other people that stream on Tuesdays as well, that Tuesdays for some reason it's not really a great day to stream for some reason. Like everybody does worse on Tuesdays. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but Mondays must set everybody back, man. I'm telling you what. Now Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays will do good. But I've noticed it like by looking back even at my stuff because I stream almost every day, so you can tell when Tuesdays are, and Tuesdays usually have the lowest view count. I watch two other people that are like they have like millions of subscribers, and both of them have noticed the same thing, that on Tuesdays are just the slowest day for live streaming. It's crazy. I don't get it, I guess. I mean, I do, but I don't. People are worn out from the day. Alright, so what I'm going to do is thing is I can load that up with trees, or actually I can do this. I'll do this. What I'll do is I'll go in here. We got the furniture store, which will have planks, whatever. Okay, so I will have to cut some trees down. We'll cut a few down, we'll get them in here. What's it hold? 12,000 liters. So that's like freaking 2 trees. So what I'll do is I'll come over here. We'll set this to distribute. This guy to distribute. That to stay selling. That way we're making money. Over here, we'll set this one to active. This guy active. This guy active. And I hate that. I want to set each one individually. They need to change as well. Like on 22, you could set one to keep, one to sell, one to distribute. You know what I mean? And now you can't. I don't like that. That's an update they need to do that would probably, I'm not going to say it's going to revolutionize the game, but it would help with people like me that want to distribute stuff in other directions at the same time, like we used to be able to. I just think that'd be awesome. I have not had any Coca-Cola for 2 days. I haven't even had any coffee in 2 days. I'm only drinking water and tea now. That's my goals, anywho. Alright, so I need a few trees to throw down on here to get this guy cranking out on that. So as long as these are mine, which they are. Timber. Right on the building. X marks the spot. Alright, that's what they say. So, blammo. Now it almost looks like that one sign from the Blair Witch movie. Almost. It's missing one to go across the sides. This is way too many trees already, I'm going to tell you right now. I already got way too many trees going into this. Probably going to be better off, truthfully, just putting the ones in that'll go in. Stack the rest there for later. Like I'm doing over here. Because they'll go through the stuff. See, 1 tree is even too much for this, man. 1 tree is way too much. The heck, man? Where's the... Right there. For some reason, I was thinking that dump thing was the button I need to hit. That was silly. Okay, so it ate that full tree. So let's put this one over there and see if it'll take that. Oh, whoa. Making a mess. Okay, how are we sitting? Okay, so it's gonna really? Wow. I'd have expected a little bit more than that out of it. A little bit more anyway. So that's gonna easily take all these trees. I figured these trees would at least weigh in at 3-4 a piece. I guess not. That's okay. I got a couple here. Yeah, these guys are tiny, man. Tiny. Oh, my chat's not pulled up for the short side. Sorry, guys. Give me a second and I'll get that pulled up. My bad. I knew something looked funny when I looked over there. I was like, why does that not look full? There we go. Alright. What are we at? So, about another 2 or 3 trees should do us okay, I guess. Why is my stuff doing that, man? I'm gonna have to check my graphics card to see if there's an update or something. Or maybe a back date to it. I don't know, man, because that shouldn't be doing that. I'm literally the only one home. I'm the only one awake. The wife's sleeping. All the systems are off. The kids are at school. For once, both of them are at school at the same time. At least I think the one is. Maybe he's at his friend's house. Who knows? One more will be too much, which is perfect. Take this guy right at the end here. Dude, won't even take it all, man. Come on. Take half of it, yo. too full, man. I don't want none of it. There it goes. Oh my God, are you serious? Oh, that's so funny. That's just too funny, man. Distribute, sell. See, I like that. I can do individual here. Why can't I do that here? Deactivate for now. Deactivate for now. And just run that. It's not that hard. Since I don't get why it's not filling. Well, it will fill as time passes. Time hasn't been passing yet. So, naturally it won't. But if we go like this, and come down here, we'll see a little bit of movement happen. Watch. Oh, and it freaking rained. What do you know? Any tornado strikes while I was asleep? I should be checking the weather, because the tornado strikes will actually make trees look bigger for some. Oh my God, I hate that. I forgot all about that crap. The fog is dense with this one, it is. See, there we go. Oh, we got to keep them both full. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, we're getting some wood chippies built up. That's awesome. No, I'm going to wait for those to build up, because then all I got to do is pull up right here and fill up. But by the time that's ready to do that, I'll be in here with an excavator, and I'll actually be digging this out and leveling it out and setting it up to be dirt. And hopefully it'll have a hard pack to it. I hope. I'm gonna dig this section out too, just because I'm gonna want to. I love digging crap out, guys. I can't help it. The Terraform is like by far the coolest thing on here. I can't see. I'm blind. It's thick in here, man. I see why it's a challenge. I got an itty bitty piece right there. You can just take it inside and start drying it. That's crazy. So crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and definitely do some filling in, some cleaning up on this. I don't like how this looks, man. I mean, we're getting through it. I wish that little roller I had would have actually packed this stuff down, man. That was cool to have, but it was super slow. Alright, I got my production in. I got them starting to make money. Oh, I gotta hop off here, but tomorrow morning I will be on early. I'll try to go to bed before midnight tonight. I'm a night owl, I can't help it. I've been going to bed early. I've been trying to do my best. But we'll be back on about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, you guys, with this. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the stream. If you did, you guys know what to do. I'm going to kick it to the ending for a minute. And with that being said, y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Peace out. Later.
Got a stone wheel rolling past the cornfield rows. Mammoth on the grill, got the fire glow. Dirt on my boots, but the drip still clean. Club on my shoulder like a backwoods cane. T-Rex tracks by the old mud lane. Berry stained hands, little purple on the grain. You pulled up, laughed at my caveman ride. Said, dang, you really living in the countryside. Prehistoric farmer, thank you for hanging out. If you like this vibe, you know what I'm talking about. Hit that thumbs up, let the tribe ducks in a row like a backyard fence. Sunburned neck, but the smile makes sense. We're kicking up dust, got the whole crew chill. Pterodactyl shadow on a red clay hill. You're sitting on a hay bale scrolling.